September 6th, 11:12. Hello? Hello? Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry. I didn't have it up. Okay.
This is Ashley at American Factory Direct.
Uh-huh.
I spoke with the owner, Mr. Como. He asked me if we had any others anywhere else that we could call a customer and find out if they weren't ready for, and we don't. So he is getting in touch with the Bernhardt sales representative to see how quickly we can get one.
Now, see, that's what I call customer service. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, because I just wanted to be treated like I wasn't trying to steal your furniture. I was trying to buy furniture from your company. And that's all I wanted.
Free. That's why I offered to deliver it to you for free, because we don't do that. I really wasn't trying to give you a hard time. I was trying to do for you the only thing I could, which was deliver you what I had and deliver you the rest for free. That was really the only option that I had available to me.
But then you called him, and now you guys, once again, but let me explain something to you now, since I did make some phone calls myself. First of all, let me explain this to you. I purchased the furniture on the 24th. I've read the contract, which I didn't even do before, because I trusted that you were making a sale and you wanted a customer. So what they told me, if you want to go by the letter of the law, I pulled it out, and I purchased it on the 24th. A hurricane hit. I couldn't have contacted you within 3 days if I wanted to. First and foremost, it would not have been possible for me to do. So none of this was even being considered, and I was getting upset about it. And I think I had a right to get upset about it, because Dave knew I wanted my furniture as soon as possible. He knew that. Hurricane and all, he definitely knew that. So that really upset me. But now you're telling me again, because you see, I called you as soon as I could after the hurricane. And I was told I will check. So I didn't cancel. I waited for a phone call. No phone call. I called the next morning. I will check. It shows it's in this week. So I didn't cancel. So, I mean, that to me is like leading me on to a sale. When you don't have something, just say, we don't have it. I would have been able to cancel the first time I called you after the storm. So, I mean, there's some things going on here that nobody was giving it any consideration, and it was upsetting me. And now you're telling me again. Now I'm being asked to wait a little bit longer. And maybe he can find one. But if he can't, is it right that I have to be penalized for that? Because you're saying he's going to try, and I'm trusting him to do that. That is my whole point. So he can do that. Okay, but I've made it clear I wanted my furniture. If I can't get it, I don't want to pay for it. But I'm willing to wait to see if he can find one. And I think that's only fair. That's only fair, because then you can still get the sale, and I will still be a happy customer. So let's try that and see where it goes.
Okay, let me say this. Dave had just brought me your name and phone number on a piece of paper. And so he told me that they had told you, that they would see if there was somebody that didn't want one, and that other customer canceled, that was the low seat that was damaged. So after I got off the phone with you, the first thing I did was call Mr. Como. And then after I got off the phone with him, I asked Dave, I said, this lady is telling me that she has had to make all the contacts that you nor Susie have called her, and I'm not making an excuse. I want to explain to you why I was telling you what I was telling you. Mm-hmm. Susie, because you asked for Susie when you came in, it is our policy that sale was split between Susie and Dave. And Susie, because she was the one that was asked for, she is considered the first salesperson and the one that is to handle it. Well, what I didn't know was that yesterday afternoon she asked Dave to handle it, which she should not have done. And I didn't know any of this. Dave, and this is not your fault, and I will convey this part that I did not know to Mr. Como when he calls me back to let me know if he can find one, is that Dave is new, and when he looked it up in the system, it did show that we had some coming in this week, but it was wrong, because they update those every week, and it had not been updated yet. So he did give you misinformation because he didn't understand how to read the board, and that's our fault. I have gone over that with him. But when Mr. Como calls me back to let me know if we can get the love seat in a timely manner, I will explain those circumstances to him as well, so that he can let me know about refunding your money. Because that, like I said, we don't do that unless there is an extreme reason or someone has been, misled. But I do have to have his okay to do that. So
Yep.
when he calls me back, I will give him the rest of the story that I did not have, and we will do whatever we need to do to make this right for you.
Thank you very much. That's all I wanted.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And now, Ms. Cloco,
Uh-huh.
he had to call the Bernhardt representative, and that man has to try to find it. So it could take me a few hours before I can call you back, but I will call you back.
Okay. Very good.
And it will be me.
All right, Ashley. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Bye-bye.
That's all I asked for was some customer service. You see what I'm saying? People just don't love people. They don't treat people right. This is Felicia Coco signing off September 6, 2012, 11:18 a.m. with some satisfied customer service. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stop.